All right, everybody, welcome back to Catch Another Buzz with Your Cuz. Once again, we are super excited. Why? Because it's March. Yeah? You know where we're going with this, right? Spring training, baseball? No, well, maybe it's Pi Day, March 14th, 3.14. That's pretty cool. No. Wait a second. Beware the Ides of March. St. Patrick's Day. All great things. And if you're new here, you're going to start to see a little bit more of a trend as to why we're getting excited for different products. And March is a big day for training. We are preparing for September 17th, 2022 at noon for the 187th Oktoberfest. So we're dusting these off. But why March? March signifies when the Oktoberfest brews are actually done. They're Merzens, or you may read it as Marzen. So there's actually six. There's 6 breweries that are allowed to serve in the official Munich Oktoberfest tents. And we have 4 of them here with us today because they're readily available in the United States. So without further ado, let's see what we have. We have Hacker-Pschorr, known to be the lowest APV served at 5.8%. There's also Hofbräu, or you may read it as Hofbräu. This is actually the strongest at 6.3%. We have Paulaner, which is known as the youngest, 1634. That's when they opened up. Youngest beer served at Oktoberfest. And Spaten, or Spaten Oktoberfest. This is actually a malt liquor. We're going to review them all really in depth and in detail as we get closer. Spaten's actually the first brewery that gets tapped. So when they start the festival at noon, the mayor taps the Spaten beer keg and the festivals begin. They also created the first Munich Hell, or the Pale, so they're really well known. The oldest brewery in Munich is Augustiner, or Augustiner. And those are really difficult to get. I do see them from time to time. They're a little bit expensive. So I'm going to keep my eye out, and I'll definitely try to get my hands on those. And then Lowenbräu rounds out the group. And I haven't seen them in the States in years, despite being part of InBev. But let's go ahead and open some of these things up. Let's get underway with our training. So if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. If you're not new, or you are new, please make sure to comment below. Would you like a beer? Hacker-Pschorr. Let's try it. Oh yeah. You're gonna have to come back in September to learn more about this. Just a reminder, this was the lowest APV. Move on to the highest. You see a Hofbräu or a Hofbräu house anywhere around, you should definitely eat there. This beer is good. This is real good. All right, guys, we're just cruising right back along. We've had the lowest APV beer with Hacker-Pschorr. We've had the strongest with Hofbräu, or Hofbräu as it might be read. Now we'll move on to the youngest beer, Paulaner. And by youngest, we mean the youngest brewery that's actually allowed to serve at Oktoberfest. And you might be wondering, what exactly does that mean? Well, they're almost 400 years old, so I think it's like 1634. Says it on the bottle. Can you read that? I can't read it. 1634. Ding, 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 correct. All right, so let's have a sip. Not bad for the baby of the group, I'll tell you that much. You are going to want to tune in to the video that we're doing for this in the September/October time frame. If you want to get a little preview, you could look back into the archives because we did a really nice collab with Paulaner. So I'm going to finish this and then we're going to move on to, you guessed it, very, very, very refreshing. So that brings us to the last readily available beer that you can find today on the shelf. And it's kind of ironic that the last one that we're opening today is the first one that gets tapped during the festival. Spaten. Spaten Oktoberfest is the one that is open first. It signifies the beginning of Oktoberfest. And this again, it's a Märzen, which means March. It's also a malt liquor, which is pretty cool. .9%, and we're going to end this video with the first. I know why this one is open first. This is a very good beer. Now, the important thing, we did this video, and I know it's short and there's not a lot of details, which is fine because they're coming. I want you to watch for all of these beers. And if you're over 21 or of legal drinking age in your local municipality, wherever in the world that may be, I want you to pick one or more and get prepared because we're going to have a very special contest coming up. And I know you're going to forget, so I'm going to remind you. But now is the time to select one of the four, one of the six. If you get Augustiner or Lowenbrau, great, you can participate. But you're going to want to keep your eye out for one of these, and you're going to want to keep an eye out for what we have in store for all of us. So, subscribe to the channel, you don't want to miss it. Comment below, please. Tell us if you have a favorite, tell us if you want to participate, tell us if you want to know what you're going to get in this thing. Just comment below. And we'll see you next week. I have to finish this. Been a great, great opportunity to share some of the upcoming things that we're doing. And this is going to be one of the best. Catch a buzz with your cuz. And don't forget, if you're a beer drinker of legal age, now is the time to get started training for Oktoberfest. Whether you celebrate it at home, in a local festival, or the real deal in Munich. We'll see you next time.